Now, government officials, including the Deputy Minister for Transport, Mkhuleko Hlengwa, are today expected to examine the scene of a crash in Mpumalanga that killed 6 learners and left 20 others injured. A scholar transport bus and a train collided on the R104 between Arnot and Wonderfontein. The driver of the bus is reported to have fled the scene. All right, let's catch up once more with our reporter who's on the scene, Nhlamulo Mabasa, who is there in Middleburg for us. And Nhlamulo, thanks for catching up with us again. So you had earlier indicated that you and your video journalists were going to move to the other side of that scene that you showed us earlier. This is the side where the bus is. So please just talk to us about where you are, what the vantage point is, and of course, latest developments.
Thank you, SK. We right now, just to update you, because we spoke to you about 25 minutes ago. At the moment, we are just told that we should wait a bit before we go to the other side where the bus is, because the police are still busy doing their final checks, checking if there's anything that can help them investigate the matter forward. However, I just wanted to update information that just came through now, that we spoke to one of the people that were here at the scene as to when it happened. This is one of the community members that actually called the ambulance to come to the scene where the accident had happened. He actually said that the driver of the said bus, or the bus that was involved in the accident, actually didn't flee the scene as it was reported. As we speak, the driver of the bus is arrested, but he's in hospital as he's not in a good condition. However, he says that he was able to speak to him. The man on the ground who we spoke to, who's part of the community, says he was able to talk to him. He was able to have a conversation with him, and he says when he was picked up here by the ambulances to take him to the hospital. So just to clarify that, he didn't flee the scene. At the moment, he's at the hospital. However, Sakina, behind me, if you are able to see, there's still things that belong to the kids, school bags, shoes that are still all over the place, as we know that the incident happened very late at night. So some of the things we're not being able to pick up. So just 5 minutes ago, one of the parents of the children who were involved in the accident, because we understand that the children that were inside the bus are from the school that they were in. It's a combined school, meaning primary and high school. So the parent who we are currently about to talk to now, who is Selina Shabalala, she says 2 of her children were involved in the accident. One is 15 years old, who was in grade 9. This is a learner that has passed on, and the other child, because she had 2 kids in the bus. The one is still in hospital, not in a good condition. Some of the body parts are not to go to be sensitive about it, but just to say that she's in a critical condition. But to hear more as to what happened and how she's feeling, and because now she was here trying to pick up the books of her children and the uniform. So I'm just gonna go to her just to talk to her a bit and hear what exactly happened and how she's feeling at this current moment. Mama Sanbonani, Mam Selina, how do you feel? And from what happened, what information were you told happened to the children?
Information engitholile ngibhlungu kakhulu ngabantwana. Okay. Ngibhlungu kakhulu ngabantwana because ngoba bengise town noma kwenzeka lengozi. Mabangifonela e-town was choke ukuthi ngize ngapha. But now we say ama ambulance ayaphuma ayisabantwana esibhedlela because ngoba ulapho linda lapho ngoba abanye baya Middleburg hospital, abanye baya Witbank. So ke lo uqatleko ngoba bathe ulimele kakhulu bathe na vele it goes straight to Witbank. So I drive to Witbank. So ngamthola eMalahleni hospital. Mangifika iambulance ifika naye uqatleko bengekho right, bamhlisa bamfaka umoya, but akazange angena athola usizo esibhedlela, kwathola ukuthi abakhona ukumsiza sekashonile. So ngibe buhlungu kakhulu ngoba ushone ngimpekile, uyabona, ngoba buhlungu kakhulu.
Saxolisa mama. And then with the other one, unjani yena uNtokozo at the moment?
uNtokozo ngimbonile naye mawafika iambulance S2 mayifika nayo still ngithole ngiwaiting ngimlindile mangifika uNtokozo naye bamngenisile baba busy ngayo into engisho ngayo uphukile umlenze wonke lo bangitshelile uphukile bese la ku boarding wonke bathe umzimba wakhe ulimele but general into engishila izolo mangisuka ngiza la ukuthi uNtokozo manje bazomusa eCosmos because of umshini lo kuchecka from ku-spinal cord ukuyenzansi ngoba yena ulimele ukuya enzansi so bazomusa eCosmos ukuthi bayomchecka ukuthi lana uphuke ukwenzakalana but umlenze wona uphukile lo oyi-1 so usesesibhedlela manje it's very bad.
Mama mangikhuluma nawe mawufika la. You said you were here to pick up things that belong to the children. What is it that you were here to pick up? And I'm understanding that you were told not to take anything. So please tell us, what is it that you were here to pick up? And how do you feel now that you are forced to wait for whether investigations? What is it that they told you?
Into manje engilana njengoba ngila manje ngizele ukuthi ngizothatha izincwadi zabantwana ngoba izolo mangisuka eWitbank ngifike la ngo2 la Arnot station ngafike ngachecka la into engitholile ngoba sijumpa la ngathola ukuthi masifika la istimela sivalile ngayehla lana ngibona lezi ncwadi zabantwana izicathulo so I check mangichecka la ngathola zakantokozo isikhwama ngasithola la ngasithatha sakantokozo so ngabheka lesi sinye ngangasiboni so ngayekela ke ngathi ngizoza manje kuseni njengoba ngila manje ukuthi ngizothola ibag yaka Katleho and then izimpahla zakhe zona ngizitholile esibhedlela iphone bathi ngizoyithola epolice station because ngizamile ngifona iphone yakhe izotholakala epolice station so sibhlungu kakhulu ngibhlungu kakhulu as a grandmother for these children ngibakhulisa nzima ngibhekelele okukhulu ngabo and then eqineni manje useless driver and then he kill her.
Siyabonga mama, siyabonga. SK, as you could hear, let me just a bit translate to what she was saying as she was speaking in Zulu so that all of our viewers, those who are not able to understand the language as to what she was saying. Basically, I'm just going to make it briefly. She said when the accident happened at around 4 p.m. she was still at work, so she was able to get here at around 2 a.m. So when she came here, she was told that the children were already taken to the hospital, which are the 2 children. And then she went, the grade 9 and the grade 10. And then she went to the hospital, and that's when Katleho, who's 15 years old, who's in grade 9, succumbed to the injuries, then passed away at the hospital. And then the other one who's in grade 10, who's the sibling of Katleho, being Tokozo. At this current moment, she said the situation is not good. She is actually badly hurt as her legs are broken. And at the hospital where she is admitted, they say there is not enough machines, or rather machines to check, because apart from her legs, it seems like the spinal cord is also affected. So she has to be transferred to another hospital for her to undergo through surgeries, x-rays, and everything that needs to be performed to check her spinal cord. And what makes her to be here this morning is she wanted to pick up the books and school shoes and other things that belong to Katleho, who at this current moment has passed on. So she says she's a bit frustrated and she's hurt at the fact that she's unable to take the belongings of Katleho, as that is what she wants at the moment, just to take the belongings of the children. So for now, we just have let her go. They told her to wait for the police to finish their work, which we are expecting her to be here, I think, from any time from now. Once they are done, we don't know what time that will be, then she'll be allowed to take the school books. As we moved out of shot, you did see, and you are able to see behind me, that there's still school bags, still shoes, you know. So at this current moment, we're just waiting for a brief to get what the preliminary investigations are saying, and yeah, we'll keep on updating you.
Nhlamulo Mabasa, thank you so much, and how brave of that mother to come through and speak through that pain of losing a child, and one who is very seriously injured, and she and all the other parents in our thoughts and prayers. Nhlamulo, thanks so much. We'll catch up with you again later.